Welcome to Essential Biz Marketing. In this video, we begin our journey into regional economic integration. We'll examine how countries collaborate to reduce trade barriers and strengthen their economies. Let's begin by outlining our first objective. You'll learn about the 5 levels of regional integration and the debate surrounding free trade. This foundation will guide your understanding of trade blocs and their global influence. We're now adding a second objective to the list. Alongside the 5 levels, you'll explore how Europe has integrated economically and politically. This sets the stage for understanding how regions evolve over time. The third objective expands our geographic focus. You'll examine integration efforts in the Americas and assess their outcomes. This comparative view helps highlight diverse regional strategies. Finally, we reach the fourth objective of this chapter. You'll summarize integration efforts in Asia, the Middle East, and Africa. Together, these objectives provide a global perspective on economic integration. Let's explore how Nestle transforms everyday products into global icons. As the world's largest food company, Nestle earns only 2% of its sales in Switzerland. It turns local items like bottled water and cereal bars into internationally successful brands. Now let's look at how Nestlé navigates challenges across cultures and regulations. It adapts to dietary traditions, promotes sustainability, and complies with strict EU laws. Nestlé reduced sugar in snacks and sources certified palm oil to protect rainforests. It also works with governments to manage packaging waste and uphold environmental standards. Regional trade deals have opened new doors for Nestlé. Integration lowers barriers and gives access to previously restricted markets. But it also intensifies competition at home, forcing firms to adapt or fall behind. This dual impact shows why trade blocs matter in global brand strategy. Regional economic integration allows neighboring countries to cooperate more closely. It removes barriers to trade, labor movement, and capital flow to strengthen regional ties. The goals of integration go beyond economics. It enhances cooperation, boosts efficiency, and fosters political unity among member nations. Integration offers real benefits: economic growth, increased trade, and political stability. Yet it also brings challenges like job loss and national sovereignty concerns. Let's now explore the 5 levels of economic integration. In a free trade area like the USMCA, member nations remove internal tariffs but set their own rates for outsiders. Here, U.S. imports from Japan face a 1.63% tariff, while Canada imposes 4.1%. Next, we move up to the customs union level. The European Union and Turkey form a real customs union. They trade freely with each other and apply a shared external tariff. Both sides charge 10% on imports from the U.S., as shown in the diagram. Let's now advance to the common market stage. The CSME allows free trade plus unrestricted movement of capital and labor among members. Barbados and Guyana trade and invest freely, while the U.S. faces tariffs and movement restrictions. We now reach the most advanced economic integration stages. In an economic union like the EU, countries trade freely and align tax, monetary, and fiscal policies. Here, France and Germany apply 0% internal tariffs and a unified 2.7% tariff on U.S. imports. A political union goes further by unifying economic and political systems under one authority. Regional integration brings major benefits to member countries. It boosts trade flows, encourages political cooperation, and enhances economic stability. But integration also comes with serious challenges. Trade blocs can divert trade away from efficient producers outside the bloc. Member countries may also lose autonomy as they conform to regional rules. Let's examine how trade diversion happens in real markets. Preferential tariffs can shift demand toward less efficient producers inside a trade bloc. This often distorts market efficiency despite higher quality options outside the region. Let's begin by comparing cars before any trade deal. The Japanese car offers high quality at $28,500, making it the clear best value option. With a 2.5% tariff, the Japanese car's total cost rises to $29,215.5. Despite the increase, it still reflects high quality and strong value. The Mexican car enters at a base price of $29,000. Its quality is rated as medium, lower than the Japanese alternative. With a 2.5% tariff on both cars, the Japanese car totals $29,215.5. Its lower price and higher quality make it the preferred choice for U.S. consumers over the Mexican alternative. After the FTA, tariffs on Mexican cars are removed, lowering their price to $29,000. Although the Japanese car remains higher in quality, its tariff keeps the price at $29,215.5. This shift makes the lower-quality Mexican car more attractive, causing trade diversion. Let's now turn to Europe, the most advanced case of regional integration. The European Union, EU, unites multiple nations through economic and political cooperation. It stands as the most sophisticated regional bloc in the world today. European integration began in 1951 with the coal and steel community. It expanded in 1957 under the Treaty of Rome as the Economic Community. By 1993, the bloc formally became the European Union with broader scope and authority. The Maastricht Treaty of 1991 paved the way for a single European currency. The euro launched in 1999 and is now used by 19 EU member states. The euro stabilizes exchange rates and reduces transaction costs across borders. These benefits help boost intra-EU trade and economic efficiency. Yet challenges remain in the Eurozone. Economic inequality among member states often requires collective financial rescue efforts. Some European countries chose not to join the EU. Instead, they participate in the European Free Trade Association to access EU markets without full political integration. Let's now shift focus to integration efforts in the Americas. NAFTA was signed in 1994 by the US, Canada, and Mexico to eliminate tariffs and boost trade. NAFTA was replaced in 2020 by the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement. The USMCA updated trade rules and added stronger labor and environmental standards. These agreements expanded trade and improved market access across North America. However, they also caused job shifts and raised environmental concerns tied to cross-border production. Let's now look at trade agreements beyond North America. The Central American Free Trade Agreement, signed in 2006, connects the U.S. with 6 Central American countries. It was designed to enhance trade efficiency and reduce barriers across the region. The Andean Community promotes economic cooperation among Bolivia, Colombia, Ecuador, and Peru. It focuses on tariff reduction, common external policies, and shared sector strategies. Mercosur includes Argentina and Brazil as leading members. It functions as a customs union and is the most influential economic bloc in South America. The Caribbean Community, CARICOM, and the Central American Common Market, CACM, support trade among smaller nations. These blocs help enhance economic stability and regional collaboration. Let's now explore integration efforts in the Asia-Pacific region. Founded in 1989, APEC brings together diverse economies focused on economic cooperation, not binding rules. APEC includes 21 member economies such as the US, China, and Japan. It fosters collaboration and trade without forming a strict regional bloc. Let's now turn to Southeast Asia's integration model. Formed in 1967, ASEAN promotes political stability and economic growth among 10 member nations. ASEAN works closely with China, Japan, and South Korea. This partnership boosts trade and reinforces regional security and economic resilience. Let's now shift to regional integration in the Middle East. Formed in 1980, the GCC allows free travel and investment among 6 Gulf countries. Next, we move to Africa's integration efforts. The African Union, founded in 2002, unites 55 countries to promote political and economic cohesion. ECOWAS aims to enhance trade across West African countries. However, political instability and poor infrastructure hinder its effectiveness. Let's now summarize what we've learned. Regional integration shapes global trade and policy through cooperation among neighboring nations. By reducing trade barriers, integration boosts efficiency and stimulates economic growth. It enhances competitiveness across member economies. But integration comes with trade-offs. It may cause job relocation, trade imbalances, and raise concerns over national sovereignty. Success depends on balancing the benefits of integration with long-term global competitiveness. Managing this balance is key to sustainable development. Regional trade pacts will continue to shape global economic trends. Their influence will likely grow as globalization evolves. Let's now review the 5 levels of regional economic integration. They range from free trade areas to full political unions, each involving deeper cooperation. Free trade expands consumer choice, lowers prices, and boosts competitiveness. It also strengthens political ties and enables cost savings for firms. Integration may favor inefficient producers within blocs. It can also lead to job losses and weaken cultural identity and national sovereignty. Europe's integration began in 1951 and led to today's European Union. Its institutions and the euro support deep economic and political coordination. North and South America feature several trade pacts like NAFTA, USMCA, and Mercosur. These blocs enhance trade, but also bring uneven benefits across countries. Asia, Africa, and the Middle East promote cooperation through groups like ASEAN, APEC, and the AU. These efforts reflect diverse strategies toward economic and political unity. This concludes today's session on regional integration. We look forward to exploring more global business topics with you soon.